So Fresh and Fit did a show on female delusion, and let's just say that it did not disappoint. At the end of the day, you have a panel full of women talking about how they cannot find a man that is both intellectually stimulating and physically attractive, and that has nothing to do with the people that they are or the energy that they give off. Let them tell it. It was kind of sad listening to this show because it just shows you how unself-aware so many modern women are. They have no idea whatsoever what is actually going on in relationships that they are currently in. The girl that they use as an example is talking about how she's only attracted to these big old buff, swole black guys, whatever the case may be. But when she looks at the people that they are, that they're trash. Well, hell, welcome to our world, because as men, that's been going on since time immemorial.
Oh my God!
How many women out there are drop dead gorgeous and dumb as a box of rocks? What are we talking about? And she's acting like she discovered America or something because she's making this nonsensical ass video. At the end of the day, if you're in a situation that you put yourself in, why are you complaining about it to the world online? You didn't have to choose him. She's making it sound like the guy who's physically attractive and intellectually stimulating just don't exist. But let's get into this video.
I'm very open about this. I like 6'4", brown skin, tatted up, dreadheads. That's my type, but hear me out. Hear me out. Outside of sex with them, they have no personality. They cannot carry a conversation. We get it. If you wouldn't have torn your ACL 7 years ago, you would have gone to the league. No, I don't want to watch your high school highlight tape. No, I don't want to smoke weed. And no, I don't want to play 2K. Literally, like, there's nothing there. There's nothing there outside of like semi-mediocre, okay sex. You actually wouldn't like them at all. So then I realized that's not actually my type. That's what I'm physically attracted to when I go out into the world. That's what I'm physically attracted to. But now when you remove sex, I'm not attracted to them in any way, shape, or form.
This is just goofy ass bird babble. She's implying that you can't be a black man that's in shape, that's 6'4", have dreadlocks, and have intellectual and stimulating conversation. And, you know, that all those guys supposedly do rugs, as she says, or whatever the case may be. That's what she's implying. And she's talking all this babble, and it's very condescending with just a slight tinge of Nazi. There are tall brothers who have intellectual and stimulating conversation and use their mind everywhere. If you're not attracting those men, it's probably because you give off a low energy, dumb blonde type of vibe. That's probably what it is. But she'll never say that. It's always going to be something that she blames on the men. So, you know, you have to be very careful about these types. She sounds like one of these types of women that just fetishizes black men, if we just keeping it a buck. And every other white woman that I've heard speak this way about black men feels this way about all black men. Not just the tall, muscular ones with dreads. Those just happen to be the ones that she likes, which is why she's speaking on them. But trust, there's just a pinch of Ku Klux Karen in this video. Let's continue.
I need someone that can hold a conversation, that's intellectual, that's smart, that stimulates my brain, that pushes me better. Like, that's doing what I'm doing. I don't go to the club. I don't drink. I don't do I don't do rugs. Like, I'm not going to date someone who does those things because I don't do those things. But yet they're all outside and they're bedazzled head to toe outfits. Like, that's not my type, but it's what I'm physically attracted to and who I would hook up with. Take the hookup out of it, duds, dead. And I'm like, I'm finally understanding this at a grown age, because no one explained this to me younger. Remove sex from the equation and really ask yourself, would I still like that man? And I think the answer is no.
Okay, so again, water seeks its own level. You're talking about how you need somebody that you can talk to. You need somebody that's smart. You need somebody that's into what you're into. You don't drink. You don't do rugs. You don't party all the time. Okay. Well, what is it about you that is attracting those type of men? Because I'm going to speak on behalf of the black delegation and tell you that there are plenty of black men out here that are 6'4" with dreads, that are muscular, that can hold a decent conversation. And you know what? We read too, and we don't pick up utensils with our toes when we go to restaurants. It's something about you. See, a woman will come online and say all of these things about all the things that she does not want, but she will never look within and say, hey, what is it about me that's attracting these type of men? And at the end of the day, you can say all you want to say about them, but you're still the one that's making the choice to be with them. So what does that say about you? And that goes into the larger conversation on this show about modern women and their delusion. Their delusion and lack of accountability work hand in hand so that they never have to look within to themselves to accept their part in anything that goes wrong. It's flawless the way that they have this set up. And then they have their bird brain girlfriends to back them up.
These really ain't got nothing to offer but some, and that's why I have business partners and not boyfriends. Because if you can't do nothing for me, I can't do nothing for you.
What do your business partners do for you? I'm just curious.
Real estate.
Oh, those business partners. I thought that maybe just collected cash or something. All right, got it. I didn't know. All right.
Yes.
You agree with her?
I do agree. To be honest, why lose track of thought?
Do you agree?
As I said, you know what's funny? The man that in this situation is still winning because he's getting sex. Like
Right. Yeah.
That is extremely.
We'll come back to that.
We'll come back to that. That is extremely.
That?
Yes, that's very insightful. That's actually the correct answer. Go ahead. What do you think about this?
Okay, so like what I think about the video?
Yes. Do you agree with that?
What is it? The overall topic of men.
The premise
is I'm attracted to these men, very attracted to a certain type of man, but now I've realized, after probably having sex with lots of them, I've realized that now I want a man who is better at conversation and has other things going on.
Yes, I agree.
You agree?
Yeah.
And I want y'all to notice how the women on the panel immediately identify with her because they have the same mindset. If they're not finding the type of man that they want, it's the man's fault because the men are just like that. There's no self-reflection whatsoever as to think that they may be attracting those men that are like that. No, men in general are just like that. And see, this is how we get the consensus. Whereas, okay, we really shouldn't value men because all the men are just like that anyway. And if you notice the first one, what's the first thing out of her mouth? These men don't offer anything. That's why I have business partners instead of boyfriends. If you can't do nothing for me, I can't do nothing for you. That's the first thing out of her mouth. Talking about how men supposedly don't have anything to offer of substance. Meanwhile, she's sitting there in a dress with her titties out with 10 pounds of weave in her head and drag queen eyelashes. You see the pattern? This is why we have to call out the delusion, because any and everything that happens in your life that's wrong, including you attracting the wrong type of man, can't be a man's fault. It's just not possible. You have to partake in it somehow, some way. But the sisterhood will let you believe that it's all because, oh, you had these trash ass dudes out here, girl. You is a queen, girl. You was a queen. It's bad comedy. But this is what they will tell each other till the wheels fall off. And they will take no accountability for their own dumbass decisions. It's diabolical. Let's continue.
What phase are you in right now? Are you still in the
like within my relationship?
You personally, are you still outside? Like what's going on?
Yeah, like I'm really trying to find. I feel like like I said, a lot of things are normalized.
Yeah.
Sex is like oh, I see you on the second day, like let's do something. Everything, I don't know. But yeah, I definitely want more out of a man when it comes to other than sex conversation. Like I definitely agree with those things. I don't know.
What do you think?
I'm confused as
Okay, go.
Because I thought that was the stupidest thing I've ever watched.
Okay, why?
Because I just watched I'm gonna exaggerate a little bit, but a 10-minute video of a girl going on and on and on about something that's like common sense. I don't know, like she just went and just said for 10 minutes.
Do you think
I'm attracted to one person, but I don't like his personality?
So let's back up. Do you remember the data I just showed you? 58% of women's sexual relations are with the top 10% most promiscuous men. You're saying it's common sense.
Well, I thought it was. I would never have sex with someone I couldn't have a good conversation with.
Okay, cool.
Never in my life.
Interesting.
Shout out to her because I was starting to lose hope. We have one intelligent woman on this panel, and this is the obvious truth. This is common sense. People don't normally get everything that they want in one person. It's called dating. You understand? And usually the person who's the top of the top, this pie in the sky looking ass person, they have serious deficiencies elsewhere because people gravitate to them because of the way they look. So a lot of them don't feel like they ever have to develop those other personality traits. This is common sense to people who are thinkers. You understand? So, I mean, I didn't understand why do we need a whole dissertation on this dumbass topic? I didn't get that either from the first time I saw the video, you know, but there is something to be said though about these types of people. You see, the other girls have no problem agreeing with what she's saying because they share the same sentiment. The other girl comes up and she says, you know, sex on the second date is just kind of something that you do. Bruh, this is how these women move out here. They're promiscuous as hell. And even the girl on the video, she doesn't even realize that by putting this video out, she's telling everybody that she's just running around screwing a bunch of dudes, which puts your sexual marketplace value in the toilet. All the dudes is gonna come after you because they can see that you run around hopping from you out here juggling and got the nerve to be online complaining about the type of men that you're attracting, you know. And the other girl was right to call her out. She sounds dumb as hell. Like, why are you having sex with people that you can't even have a conversation with?
No, God, please, no, no.
There's a saying that goes, it's better to be thought a fool than to open your mouth and remove all possible doubt. This is the case with this dumbass girl. Shout out to this girl on the panel for calling her out for the bull. Let's continue.
What do you think about the video?
It's bro.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm not gonna lie, cause it just sounds like you complaining about some, but you allowed it. That's how I feel. Like, if you let somebody get that close and personal to you in that way, and then you just now finding out that I don't know, he's just not that good. I feel like that's just, you just didn't do no more finding out. Like, I feel like I was just moving fast. Like, I'm not no nigga. I don't know. I've been there and I've done that to know like what that costs. Like, for instance, if you got like a little sneaky link or whatever, and you saying, oh, he only good for sex, but that's exactly what he gave you from the beginning to the end. So it's like, why do you expect more when he showed you exactly what he was good for? It was just like, men is very straightforward. Whether if they tell you like flat out or if they put it in little secrets, I feel like they definitely let you know what they want.
So for me, I do feel like it is hard to find somebody with both, because I don't know, like for me, I be running into the same two types. Either be you cute, you got good dick, or you broke and you just got the personality. That's it. That's it. Like, I don't know. It's
one or the other.
Irritating.
You
for real.
cute.
All right, so we got one more. This kind of okay. You know, she said that she's done it before, but she ain't gonna mess with no dude that she don't know like that. I can respect that. All right, you know. And then we got another dirt diver. That tells me that the majority of women on this panel are promiscuous as hell. And y'all need to watch out here, because these women don't respect themselves at all. These women out here doing some of everything with everybody, and they don't even realize that when they do that to themselves and put themselves out there like that, the other men giving them the side eye. They don't get that. You understand? So, brothers, watch it out there, man, because these women is scandalous. That's what I think. Let me know what y'all think down in the comments. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so that you know when we go live. Major Gauge Podcast, we lit. All right.
Major Gauge Podcast. Like, comment, and subscribe.